Hi, I'm going to show you how to make my bowl cozy using Peaches and Cream stripy yarn. This one is Spring Blue. The original one I used was Evening Song. You will need 3 skeins of the yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. So let's get started. For this pattern, you want an even number. I am going to chain 56. And this gives you flat a 9.5 inch square double thick pot holder. So let's get started with our chain. Okay, I'm going to keep going, and I'll meet you after I have 56 for the chain. Now I have a chain of 56. I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first, there's the second, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet. And then I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each of the chains until I complete the row. So do 1 single crochet in each one. And I will meet you at the end of the row after you have 1 single crochet in each stitch. Now that you have 1 single crochet in each stitch, and I'm on the very last stitch of the row, so you can see right here, I'm going to put 2 here. So I already had 1. This is my second one. Then I'm going to turn it around to the other side, and I'm going to do another single crochet. So in this stitch, you end up having 3 at the end. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to go down this side, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch of the opposite side of the chain. So I'll see you at the end of this side of the chain with 1 single crochet in each stitch. So it should look like this so far. Okay? When you get to the end, the last stitch is going to get 2 stitches, last stitch of the row. So it will look like this. Then you're going to start your first round, and you're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch plus 1 double crochet. So it should look like this. Then you're going to skip the next stitch. So skip this one, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. And you're going to repeat this around. So skip a stitch, 1 single, and then in the next one, 1 single and 1 double crochet. And you can see it's going to look like this. So you're going to keep doing that, skipping 1 and then 1 single and 1 double crochet for the whole entire round. And I will meet you there after I finished the round. Okay, now that I finished round 2, which was 1 single and 1 double in every other stitch. So you did 1 single, 1 double, and then you skipped a stitch. And I did that for the whole round. So it should look like this. And then I came to the beginning of round 2. I'm ready to start round 3. So for this one, you're going to do the same stitch. So 1 single, and 1 double in each single stitch, each single crochet. So here's the next single crochet, and I'm going to do 1 single and 1 double. And that is the stitch pattern for round 3. So I skip this double and go to the next single, and I do 1 single and 1 double. Skip the double, do 1 single and 1 double in the single crochet. And that is, you repeat round 3 for the rest of the pattern. And so I will do round 3, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, now that you've gone the whole way around and you're back to the beginning of row 3, it should look like this. You did 1 single and 1 double in each single crochet, and you're going to repeat round 3 until you have 26 rounds, or you have a square, because you're going to want the 2 sides to meet each other. So I will meet you then when you've done 26 rounds. Then we're going to sew it together, and we're going to pinch the corners and sew those so they are 2 1/4 inches. And you will be able to find this pattern on my blog, A More Crafty Life. Okay, once you've gotten all the rows done, you are going to have this seam in the middle and you're going to want to cut your yarn, leave a long tail, and then knot it. Then you're going to take your tapestry or yarn needle, sometimes a blunt needle, and you are going to sew the seam together, the 2 sides. So you can see that my knot is right here where I tied off, and then I'm going to go from one side to the other, usually through the top half of the stitch, and I am going to sew it together. And I go through each one of the stitches, but just through the top, and you're just going to sew it together back and forth. Just like this. And this will give you a flat seam. I also have done it where I just slip, if you don't like to sew, I just slip stitch the 2 sides together. But that ends up having a raised seam, which I've had some people who have complained and said that they don't like the look of that. So I'm doing this with the flat seam. And you just go back and forth through each of the stitches. Until you reach the other side. So I will meet you there when I get to the other side of my square. Okay, now that we've got the seam sewn the whole way through, I'm going to turn it over, and then this is going to be how we make our bowl cozy. So with the same yarn that we had, I'm just going to stitch through the corners after you pinch it, and then I'm just going to go back and forth through here a couple times to make sure it's secure. And then I'm going to repeat this with the other 4 corners. So then it's going to look like this, and you're going to be able to hold the corners so you can carry your bowl. So I will finish the 4 corners and show you what it looks like.